Hopefully, we're not going to throw
Not
hands
until
at
we
some
get
god.
to the monastery.
All right. Well, I guess. Let's see. So you rest up for the night. People can RP their evenings later this week. I think Fable was planning to ask Mark something. He was just going to tell you to have good luck on finding what you're looking for.
Underneath the stars so they can see their
I
parents.
just realized there's this thing right here in the map.
Yeah, don't worry about that for now.
Okay.
So yeah,
We'll worry
as
about it when we have to deal with it.
Fable's handing out breakfast. Before she gives breakfast to her brother, she's going to say, "So you're coming with us, right?"
And he's like,
Ha
I was just going to stay right here and let you handle that.
But you're the only one that knows the area. So you're gonna guide us, right? You're not gonna let your poor sisters just go out into the desert all by themselves, are you?
She's pulling your legs, brother. It's okay.
See, he relaxes from that, and he says, yeah, you've got all your friends. You're not alone.
I just thought you missed us, that's all.
You did miss us.
And she's gonna give him his breakfast and guilt trip him and walk away.
Yes, guilt tripping. Very effective.
Did it work?
And he's sitting there, and you can see he's like thinking about it while he's eating his breakfast. You can see he's like, damn it.
Yep. Sisters, deal with it.
Nice.
Yeah, you kind of got him. So then he says, all right, give me a minute. And he goes over to the thing and starts fiddling around with it.
Hey, we got a new ally. He's probably going to sit in the back.
Yeah, probably, because he's a gunslinger.
Gunslinger.
Well, we need more backline.
Yeah, right?
How many?
Right?
Well, he's also a fighter. He can get up front.
Let's see. Who is our front
I
line?
mean, I hope he's a
think we
fighter, because that's what Gunslinger is based off.
Colin Kapaka.
Yeah,
For frontline. Oh, Cadence. Frontline.
Cadence, yeah, kinda. And then we got midline of me.
Me.
Hey, I'm midline.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in the middle.
I'm more mid to long range.
Yours. Oh, I assume that the casters are just long range, all of them.
See, that's the funny thing about Jewel is that she could be frontline or like longbow, 600 feet away.
Or bear.
Or bear, which is I'm gonna guess frontline.
Yeah, bear's pretty frontline, but just her herself is frontline.
Whereas I'm very mid-range because of my yo-yos. So I'm in the 40 to 60 range.
Yeah, a lot of my spells are in the 40 to 60 range, so that's where I end up.
All right, so yes, Mark manages to get his clunking ass motorcycle to work. Like, lets out a lot of noise and looks like it's barely functioning, but he seems like it's gonna go, maybe. So.
You ever think about upgrading that?
Hello.
He says, well, I wasn't planning on using it right away, but somebody he keeps asking me to go help you.
Fable's just gonna smile at him and blow him a kiss. Mwah! I love you too, brother!
Back, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. Welcome back.
We'll go back to the land of the dead.
It's okay, just put on this jaunty tune and be happy.
I do like how he looks like a Black Panther.
I thought he was a tuxedo cat.
Well, I can't tell. What the hell?
His face is his face is all black, but he's got a white tuff around the chest, and he's got white tufts around the paws, and there was one more I think we said on his back, but he's very much a tuxedo cat.
Well, I can't see that.
Name him socks.
Exactly.
You can't tell. You can't tell the tuxedo cat if I can't see shit on the picture.
That's true, and we picked that specifically for a reason because you tried finding a gunslinger tuxedo cat through Google Image. So we went through and picked the best one we could find at the time that is as non-descriptive as possible.
Yeah.
I see a real struggle.
True.
Oh, that's what tuxedo cat looks like.
Hmm.
I don't know cats what they look like, but I don't know what their names are.
So
I mean,
Fable,
that's just a bird pattern, but
Fable is a calico, so that means it's a white cat with colors attached. A tortoiseshell would be a black cat with colors attached. That's the difference in the calico range. Then you have the
calico's
then
rare, man.
you got tabby, then you got ginger, then you've got, of course, the straight up colors.
You got the
What kind
ones
of
that are
cat is
hairless as
Jewel?
fuck.
Jewel's a straight up black cat.
She's a black.
Black head to toe.
I like black cats. Black cats are cute.
Yes,
Black
they
cats
are.
are nice. I like black cats.
My personal taste is tortoiseshell. I have 3 of them.
We have, what are they called? Just like their standard cat color. Where the gray.
Do they have stripes?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, gray stripe.
Tabby.
That's a tabby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got
Gray tabby, orange
is-
tabby.
Yeah.
Great
no,
tabbies.
Great tabbies, and they're fucking big.
Oh yeah, they're real
There
big.
is one cat that I would
They're
love to
big
have
boys.
one of these days.
Mars
I
lads.
love how big tabby cats can get because they can get so fat and big.
They're like 3 times bigger than our cousin's Chihuahua.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's kind of
There's
funny
one
watching them.
cat- There's one cat that I would like to have. It's called a LaCroix cat.
Have you not seen a Maine Coon?
Mancoon.
Oh, that's what
Those things are
that's what
giant.
my boyfriend has.
They
Is a
are
Maine Coon, but I think he's a
absolute
fat cat.
units.
I love them. My friend has one.
My boyfriend apparently has a Maine Coon, but the fat cat.
No, Mancoons are
They're a lot bigger
Big.
than that.
They're
They're
more
like a small
bigger than
dog.
that.
They're like a
they're,
lynx.
they're like a small. They're basically a lynx. Have you seen a lynx?
I've seen a lynx.
Yeah, about the size. Think like small dog, not small, a medium dog to like a lynx.
Yeah, think about the size of a cocker spaniel, but it's a cat.
Yeah, or like a mini Australian German. A mini Aussie would be a better one.
Yeah.
Something like this.
Yeah, they're big,
Large boys.
and they're not really for everyone.
No.
Oh,
They're a
Jesus,
little-
have mercy.
Yep.
Yeah, they're
That's
Big
a big
boys.
cat.
Big
Hold on, I
kitty.
think
Best for
there's a
cuddles.
cat that I would like to have. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. I know I have it. Hold on. Where the fuck is it?
I like a bird.
Where the fuck is it?
It's just like
I have a-
we're back and we're just
You all
talking
birds,
about
so we have
pets.
cats. So
Yeah, I'm gonna bring this full circle back to the. So Marcus decided to go with you at the behest of his sister, who guilted him into it, and he shows you that when it's getting ready to leave, you notice that one wall of the inside of his house is that big portal, and the other one he's got the gun in his hand, and you see that there's a small hole in the purple worm that leads outside, and you see him shoot a hole out there to create the other side. And he tells you that his is stuck to this room, so he can always get back.
neat.
Neat.
So we're gonna. I have certain feelings about that cat.
That's a
It looks like a
that's not-
lycanthrope.
It's not a cat. That's a gremlin.
That's a cat.
No,
That's a
it
legit
looks
cat.
like it looks like a
That's a-
lycanthrope.
It's a
Yeah.
werewolf cat.
Yeah.
It's called a
Alright.
LaCroix.
Yeah. So you are able to leave through the big ass portal now. You're back in the desert, and I guess day 2 of desert travel.
All right, where are we going, Mr. Fable's brother?
He says he's got an idea, but this desert is weird, so you'll have to trust him that this is the way to go. You can
What
see that he's got
way?
his map in front of him, and he looks like he's trying to figure it out.
Oh dear.
I trust you completely.
You look like
Can I see the map? Can I try to read the map a little bit?
You realize that it's not like a direct map that leads you somewhere. It's like a big map of the desert, and he's got like you're here that he drew because he's pretty sure that's where you were, and where he's pretty sure you have to go, and he's like, this way.
I can't find the path.
Here's the thing. So, by the way, I made a mistake on that spell. You have to be familiar with the location. It has to be a fixed location, so you shouldn't actually have been able to use it to get the mark in the first place.
We were told that familiar requires you know of it.
Yeah, but if you look, it can't be something that moves.
Yeah, it does. It's true.
And the
We
thing
found
is,
that one out afterwards.
Yeah.
Here we are now.
Hey, he'll get you there. He knows what he's doing. He's been in this desert a while.
Yeah, clearly.
You trust him.
He's a
Totally.
landmarks kind of guy.
He is a landmark kind of guy.
That is kind of.
No pun intended.
By the way, in front of you, you see a really familiar spider.
What?
Ooh.
Wait, how familiar is familiar?
Like, okay, Anthos has seen the spider before.
Why does that spider
Hey,
look
what's
familiar?
up, dude?
Yeah, I don't think all of you have seen it, but Anthos definitely
I'm gonna
has.
cruise up to it and go, hey, what's up?
Hey, doesn't that look like that other spider that we have at the tavern? The one that kind of jumped me.
Yeah, it's its parent.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the parent.
Oh.
That's Mama. That's parent spider.
Oh. Huh.
Oh my.
I totally
Fascinating.
recognize Anthos. It's like, oh, hi. And it says, did that egg hatch?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, cool.
It has a bow on it now.
It was gonna hatch. He says, is it causing any trouble?
Nah.
It's been really helpful.
I actually have him working on a project right now. He's
Very
really
good
one.
boy.
There you go. He says, you want more eggs? I've got more.
Do we want more eggs, guys?
I don't think we need more.
Good.
Well, we're good for right now.
Okay. If you
Can I
say
get some of that
so.
venom?
We'll come back for them later. When the time comes. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't mind roasting an egg.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Totally.
Uh-huh. Carter.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yep. Of course,
He
Carter.
likes to abuse animals.
Pokemon.
Carter! No.
Well, I
We're
take
not
good
overplayed.
care of my Pokemon.
Wait, don't you already have a spider?
I take good care of my Pokemon. I make them fight other Pokemon.
Guys, I think you guys keep forgetting. There was a Pokemon war and a lot of Pokemon died.
Damn, you're right. There was World War Pokemon.
World War Pokemon. Don't forget the weapon that sacrificed a bunch of Pokemon to it.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, Pokemon
I
X
wasn't
and Y had a
part of that.
surprisingly dark story.
Hey, don't look at me. I only got started this a
that.
few years
Okay.
ago.
Here's the thing. Carter can't hatch eggs because you don't have that class that allows that. You didn't pick the breeder one, so you can't hatch
Yeah.
eggs.
That's
Ah.
funny.
Okay, fuck.
So, he does offer you eggs, but it doesn't look like you guys are going to take them, so he shrugs.
Yeah, we just got too many. We have enough on our plate right now.
But the one you gave us is very wonderful. He's been an absolute sweetheart and a big help in some of my projects.
Well, the big spider's very happy to hear that. That his child's getting taken care of. And yes, it's a him.
Yep.
So, well, and he was happy for you.
I was asking for some of the venom.
Oh, right, the venom. Yeah, why not? He squirts some
Hey.
venom in your general direction.
Alright, I try to catch it in the jar.
All right.
Feels like a dexterity check.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Alright,
Acrobatics or dexterity?
acrobatics.
Alright.
you already succeeded.
Well, so...
That's not bad.
Yeah, you're able to get it.
Hey, let's go.
I don't think you can not get it. I don't think you.
Question. I would like to see if I can get some of your wet. Just for, you know, making stuff.
He says, "What? You don't need mine. You have my
yeah,
kid."
we have the
I'm
other
curious
one.
We have
why
the-
there's spiders in this desert, though.
I didn't know if there was a difference between a adult's web and like an infant's web.
I don't.
It
There's
says
not an
the web
infant.
of an elemental monster spider. I'm pretty sure it could be either one.
Yeah, I just don't know if there's a difference between the adult version or the kid version.
Is there a difference?
Nope.
Someone who's actually worked with them? Yep, there's no difference.
All right.
We can make a sex swing out of either.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Sorry.
Ah.
That's
Wait,
supposed to be a
hang on.
secret.
So,
Had to break the tension.
sex?
That sounds like fun.
No, don't even.
She's
Right
looking
now.
quite innocent, but she's actually seen a sex swing already.
Sorry?
See, Shiva has seen a sex swing.
Sure has.
You walked in
Those
on
sound
one.
like fun.
Oh!
Oh
She
dear.
blocked that out of her mind.
It wasn't a swing. She was hanging off the ceiling.
Yeah, but there's one in that room that was there when they do it. Whenever they're getting ready, they get all that stuff ready. They have one in their room.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Incredibly horny.
We weren't actually using the swing, though.
No, you weren't, but there is one. She's seen one.
Those sound like fun.
I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have known what that is.
Well,
Maybe.
we'll have to demonstrate.
Yeah, it's just a bedroom swing.
Anyway, Spider isn't in any way impeding you from proceeding on. Anthil's got a jar of the venom.
I'm curious what the spider is doing out here in this desert.
Oh, well, you can always ask him.
Am I able to talk to it? Does it speak common?
Yep,
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's speaking to a common. It's either that or Sylvan.
it speaks common.
I've heard. Does it speak Sylvan? I don't think
No.
I ever tried that.
No, it speaks common. So you can ask him what he's doing here.
Alright, yo, spider, what are you doing out here in this deadly desert?
He says, "Well, it's not that deadly to me." And I used to live in the forest, but it was boring, and there wasn't as the food's here better. All
Fair enough.
those corpses that are like half decomposed, they're super easy to eat.
Oh.
I see. Easy food, easy life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very easy food. And nothing bothers me at all.
That's like moving somewhere because the beer is colder. I get that.
You drink cold beer?
Someone should ask it if it's seen a temple around here.
Well, we know we're not close enough to that yet.
No.
Okay.
However, I will give it a high five on our way by.
Let's give it a small wave as we drive by.
Well, it waves back.
Yay.
So up ahead, you see the same ghost ship as before, only now it's not only crashed, it's literally broken in half.
Oh, for the love of God.
What the fuck do they do?
How?
How did they manage this?
How do you break a ghost ship and it's a ghost?
With ghost rocks.
Remind you that their captain has 3 peg legs and a hook hand. He has no regular limbs.
And
Or
he
is
must
it
be
a
the
ghost iceberg? Hard to tell.
He's missing all 4 limbs and 1 eye. He's not the best helmsman.
Something tells me that he has a bad history of depth perception.
Or
Yeah.
depth perception.
He
Yeah,
totally
right?
waves you down.
He got it.
Yeah. He waves you down, by the way, as he sees you. He seems pretty happy, and you could hear him shout, "Can you help us fix our ship?"
Does somebody have mending?
Yes.
I got mending. Oh,
I've
Can we
got
just
mending.
mend this?
Oh,
Does that work?
Wouldn't a ghost hammer?
do you think both of us casting mending would fix this?
It's a little bit above mending.
I think if this was the keel or one of the sails, we could do it. But the fact that the whole ship has literally been cut in half like it was Yasuo, I don't see this happening.
That's fair. So, what do?
However, how many crew members are there?
There's less than before. It seems like they've lost some.
All right. Things are going very
poorly.
poorly.
Now.
Including the captain 6?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so is there a carpenter among the ghost gun bullets?
I don't
There is
think
not.
No. I want to make an experiment with my paint. Can I paint something to be phantasmal? Is that within my abilities with it?
Huh.
Or does it have to be physical?
I think it has to be physical.
But your pen could write on the ghost. Maybe you can draw something with the pen.
How far apart are the two halves of the ship?
10 feet apart.
So first, we're going to need to get both the halves to line up. Then maybe I could do something with it.
Are we even able to touch the ghost ship?
Are we able to physically make contact with it, like the chest? Or do we go right through it?
You can. You kind of go through it a little bit before you hit resistance. So you're like, your fingers, if you're trying to touch it, like go in like, the length of your fingernails inside before you kind of can't go through it anymore.
And is it light?
It's quite light.
Okay. So
Between Cold, Jewel, and Kopaka?
yeah, so between Cold Jewel and Kopaka, could they move half the ship to line up?
Absolutely.
Alright.
Well, strong arms. Do you feel like holding a ship together?
Yes!
I love her.
Let's do this!
Baka?
Yes.
I'm just cutting my knuckles first. Hold on.
Roll athletics, Kopaka, because you're holding the ship together.
Alright.
Let's do this!
Do it all Captain America style.
Infiltrate.
There's 1 and 2 more to go. Oh, there's Kopaka's.
That's good.
Okay.
Oh,
Let me get.
Sorry.
It's athletics. No, it's athletics.
Oh, sorry.
It's athletics?
Athletics.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, ignore the acrobatics one then. Okay.
Ah, shit. Come on, Dean. There we go.
Wow.
Roll.
Those are some good rolls. All right. So yeah, you're able to put that thing and hold it back together.
So
It's like,
first experiment. Gonna use the pen.
I can imagine these guys jaw dropping, seeing a lolly like putting a boat back together.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are pretty amazed because you're literally moving their whole ship.
Yeah.
Three
Is
people.
it really a lolly when she's got big boobs?
and 6 eyes.
Yeah.
Tell that to like, what do you call it? That new anime that came out, Uzaki Wants to Hang Out or something like that. It's
You
not a
know-
lolly.
Lolly!
I know, but people still think it is. Like she's like looks younger than that. I was like, guys, come on. It's just
She's
fucking hard.
19. She and people actually have that body type, so it's not
I know.
impossible.
Yeah, she's
It's
just
not
short.
impossible.
Yeah.
No, a lot of people still bitch about it. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
No.
It's like you can get that body type. A lot of people bitch about One Piece body types. I'm like, I've seen girls with those body types, and they don't have surgery.
Yeah. There's One Piece. No one's whining about that.
Who
cares about?
Who
cares?
It's just
I got
a
800.
Anyway,
800 chapters behind.
bringing this back into the topic. So,
Yeah, sorry.
all right. So you put the ship together. What is Fable doing now?
Okay, so first experiment, Fable is going to take 2 of the a broken plank, and she is going to use the pen to draw 2 metal rivets to see if she can actually make that work. If the pen will actually work in connecting the 2 pieces of wood.
Actually, it does make ghost rivets.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
And it holds.
It looks like it's holding.
Okay, so Fable is going to ask the crew members to gather any extra materials that they have, any barrels or anything that she can use to connect the ship together, because I don't actually have to worry about the keel operating properly since there isn't actually water to go into the ship. So, if I could just get all of the crew members to gather all of the extra wood that they can for me.
Sure, they start throwing you just huge piles of ghost wood.
Okay, and then Fable is going to just start point A to point B, connecting, creating rivets and screws, and just getting the boat to attack together. At least enough so that the crew can handle the rest.
Well, so here's what happens. You do succeed, but it looks like the most hot. It looks like a patchwork boat.
Well, you know, it's the boat they deserve.
They never did tell us how they broke the boat.
Now it matches the captain.
Oh, well, since you're curious, he says, hopefully we don't see any more ghost sharks.
Oh, for the love of God.
Ooh, ghost shark.
That sounds like a TV show.
It's a movie actually. There's a ghost shark movie.
There is
Wait,
not.
seriously?
There is.
There is.
I think there is.
Well, I didn't know that. So, inadvertent reference, yay. Anyway,
Oh my
Captain
god, it is a
Stubby
movie.
Captain Stubby seems pretty happy with Fable, and he gives you probably a thumbs up, but you can't really tell because, you know, pegs and hooks, but seems pretty happy.
Yeah.
And he says, I probably should give you more booty. And he starts looking through it, he's got like 10 chests on the back of the ship. He starts looking through them, which again is pretty funny to look at because he's only got pegs and a hook.
You know, if you give me a good one, that would be good karma. And it kind of seems like you guys need some of that right now. Just saying.
And you
I
can
think they
hear
need
him,
more than
he's
good karma.
like, you can hear him like, we'll need that harpoon for the ghost sharks, and we'll need this, and And eventually he's like, well, I already gave you the rest of it. So he pulls out another box and he just throws it to you.
Okay.
It's another ghost box.
I love these mystery boxes.
What's in the box?
One thing, there's another like 10 outfits of ghost clothing. Only these ones are like party dresses.
Oh.
And then there's like more of the whole ghost doubloon thing, like another 1,000 ghostly doubloons.
Ooh.
Yep. And then
I'm writing this down, but ghost dresses. How many?
10.
Dresses. And 1,000 doubloons?
Yep.
Ghost doubloon.
Yep.
Okay.
And then on top of that, there's a ghostly saber.
Ooh.
Now, see, that sounds like fun. Ghost sword.
What does it do? What does the sword do?
It's a sword.
The sword is just ghostly?
Yes.
It goes, ooh, every time you attack somebody.
I'm gonna assume it lets us hit things on the ethereal plane, or
Yeah, it is.
right.
And as well, let's say there's another 6 of those weird bullets in there.
Ooh.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
More ghost bullets. See, now this actually panned out.
I thought it was ghost. I thought it was 6.
6 more.
Okay.
So the ghost saber, what does it do? Does it cut into the ethereal plane? Is that
It
what
does.
you said?
Yes.
That's going to be really helpful with that slot asshole that can go ethereal, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a saber?
Yep.
Yes.
Really show him by stabbing him. Stabbing him. Can we lose somebody?
Nope, they're back.
Anything else?
Yep.
That's everything that's in there.
All right.
Nice.
You know, these ghosts may be stupid, but they are very generous. I must admit.
And he says, "Are fairly well," and you can see as the ship slowly starts to get up and sail away on another wave.
Fairweather's captains.
Yeah, you can see like the whole thing is shaking, and just as they start to get out of sight, you pretty sure you see a ghostly tentacle from a kraken smack the ship and break it in half.
I think they're just cursed. I don't think there's any help in that.
No, I think this time I'm just gonna roll up the window and start pouring more mimosas because it's gonna be one of those days.
Like, have me a mimosa.
You're gonna be day drinking again.
Apparently.
This day drinking.
All right. And so, as you continue on, having seen the dumbass pirates a second time, you see what is in a circle of stones, the corpse of a dragon.
Killer.
Unlucky.
Unlucky. This is real bad.
There's no sign of what color it was. It's just the bones.
It's not.
Sorry, what'd you
Okay.
say?
That's concerning.
Is there any kind of indication about how it died?
Yeah. It was killed by a lot of swords. You can see like the marks in the bones where it was sliced.
It's not undead.
Nope, it's just a skeleton.
Interesting.
Yep.
Mhm.
If I roll survival, can I check to see like the marrow in the bone and see how long the bones have been here?
Sure. A really long time. You can tell this has been here a very, very long time. And you all
this has
notice
been
how
a
it
long
has,
time.
yeah, you also notice that definitely it hasn't come back as an undead, which is kind of weird because that's kind of this whole desert's thing.
Wait, aren't things supposed to come back as undeads in here? Like,
Where is
Yes.
he?
Well,
you don't think it's a platinum dragon, do you?
Are there kind of dragons that are not susceptible to magic?
What would this be? Would this be history or religion? For figuring out what type of dragon it would be. For it not to become undead in the desert.
That would be history.
Okay.
yeah, to tell what kind of dragon it is, couldn't you look technically at the skull? Because every dragon's crest and horns are different?
That's true, I guess.
Well, Anthos is dumb.
Do I have to roll another survival?
It was not much better.
Oh dear.
I got
I
2 in
give-
history.
Oh, I can't give you mimosas because you're driving.
Well, actually, yeah, that's true. Based on Jewel's survival, you've actually seen this type of dragon once before.
What ones was it?
This was a crystal dragon.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hey guys, doesn't its heads kind of look like the Crystal's dragons?
Okay, Babel's looking for anything around the area of any shards.
There
Does
doesn't
my
seem to be
21
anything.
Does my 21 history tell me anything?
Oh, nothing more than that. What Jewel already knew was that it was a crystal dragon. However, there are no shards of the crystal left. Somebody somehow removed all of it.
What
Well,
about
I
the
think-
circle of stones?
Is there anything on those?
Oh yeah, there's carvings.
Of?
Different symbols.
What kind of
like
symbols?
Are they runes?
Yep, they are.
Arcane runes?
Yep.
Does anybody know how to read these arcane runes?
I can give it a try.
What can we roll to read them?
It'd be
Religion.
A religion?
It's worth a shot if you think you can do it.
This one is Mela. So, oh, why? Like, page crashed.
Page crashed?
Yeah.
Yay,
Page.
roll.
That's all.
16. I don't know.
Hey.
Damn.
Someone was paying attention in orphan class.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
What did you roll?
A
Roll
natural
nat
20.
I guess I don't need to roll then.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess we don't need to roll.
So here's what he knows from that nat 20. He doesn't know which god, but he knows that these were set up to hallow the area.
Let's see. So we don't have to worry about the dragon.
Somebody killed this dragon, stripped it, and then made sure it wouldn't come back to his own dead.
So, what language is the runes?
Yes. So they are in common.
Oh, okay.
Not even in Draconic. That's interesting.
What did they say?
So I guess it has to be for the hollow spell. Like it's incantation, right?
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, pretty confident based on that roll that that's what's keeping him from animating.
I am very tempted to go and rub them all out.
No!
You fucking do it.
They're literally carved into the stone, so you can't just rub them away.
Yeah, but we could blow up the runes.
I mean, you could.
That's not the way the spell works, though.
But why? Why do you want to do that, sister?
This is above the table. I'm tempted.
Why though?
Because it'd be amusing.
Just so you know, that's not the way the spell works. The runes don't do a whole lot.
No.
It's the actual ground itself that's been
Yeah, I'm gonna try something.
purified.
I'm gonna grasp on my Theron's amulet and I'm gonna be like, "Hey Theron, have you by any chance fought a crystal dragon when you fought the demons?"
She says, no, I didn't fight any dragons. They were on our side.
Oh. Were there any crystal dragons that were on your side?
I think there might have been a few, maybe.
Maybe.
The maybe.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Thank you. And I'm just gonna relay that to everyone else.
Well,
Okay.
Fascinating.
I so far have heard that only something tragic has happened, but nothing that would cause us to want to change what's in front of us. It wouldn't want to be reborn as undead,
No.
even if it was a good guy. And if it wasn't a good guy, then I don't want it being reborn as an undead.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, all I see is tragedy that you need to walk away from.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing we can really do. This is just
Moving right along.
All right then.
On the road again.
Are we there yet?
I knew someone was going to do it.
All right, so up ahead of you, makes a point of mentioning that the area in front of you, where you see a small shrine in the center of a very deep pit, is the entrance to the Underdark.
Nope.
Good
That's a
to
whole lot of
know.
notes.
We'll note this for later.
Yes, note it for later.
Yep. And he says if for some reason someone were dumb enough to break that shrine, the Underdark could come out as much as it wanted. So he says, whatever you do, don't do that.
Don't press the start button.
Good callback.
So, And then, as you continue past the entrance to the Underdark, in front of you, you see that same guy who claimed he was a god, now sitting in front of a very big-ass desk.
What?
Yep.
What the hell?
How did he get here? Oh wait, it's probably we were here for a day.
Hang on. So as you get there, he says, "Behold my mighty desk, for it is made of mahogany." Mahogany.
God.
You called it.
Mahogany.
This is mahogany.
He says, "I'm a great and powerful god. So powerful, I was able to get this incredibly hard to gather material all the way to
Hey,
I know.
mahogany."
remember us?
He says, "No, who are you?"
Oh, is he a different guy?
No, it's
Nope.
the same guy.
Are you serious?
Yep.
All right. Hey, Theron. Hey, Theron. Do you by any chance know this guy as a god?
She says, "That guy's not a god."
Fable
Yeah, I
raises her
spoke to
hand.
my patron who's a god. She says you're not a god, so quit lying.
God. She doesn't exist. Stop lying.
You just move on.
Excuse me?
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Shiva,
Oh
Shiva,
shit.
Shiva, have some ice cream. Here's some ice cream. It'll cool your head.
Wait, or Shiva's, you can distract him, and I'll go carve the dicks into his mahogany's desk.
Can we just go past him?
Can we just ignore him and continue on like we always do?
I do have one quick question.
Uh-huh.
What do you claim to be the god of?
He says, "I'm the god of mahogany desks."
Oh Jesus.
Let's just move past him.
Well, here's the thing. As you move forward,
Prove it and give me a mahogany desk.
he says, "No, you're not worthy." And then as you try to drive past him, his desk actually moves to block your car.
I'm just gonna keep
What?
driving.
Coulter legit said, so you got wood then?
No. Let Anthos drive the car in
Damn it.
the
I'm
desk.
just gonna keep driving at full speed.
I'm gonna run him over.
You got
So-
wood?
Here's what happens. You, of course, run him and his desk over. The desk shatters into a million pieces, and he goes, "No, come on, Kitty."
Yeah.
You
That's what you
already
get
took
for
the
insulting
wife! How much more do you want?
Moving on!
Also, to
That's
me.
what you get for insulting my god, dickhead.
Oh, is this the gate? To Shadowfell?
No, this is not the gate. Oh no, that's
It's a
the
rock.
Underdark.
You already took the kids.
Not a rock.
In front of you, you notice this big pointy rock sticking out of the ground.
Wait.
However, as you approach, the rock actually turns and points at you.
And that's all it's doing?
Yep.
Why are you pointing at me?
Back at it.
Do we see any magic runes on it?
Nope.
It's just a rock that's pointing at us.
Yep. Turned and pointed at you.
Back at it.
That makes sense.
Well, when Jewel points back at it, the rock then points away back to where it was pointing originally.
That's what I thought. Fluffs off, rocks.
That was weird.
Wait, bluffs off.
I just had to change my language, sisters.
Why?
Because I don't want the baby's first words to be fucks.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's gonna be those words. You know it's going to be.
I'm gonna.
All right. So, but if no one else cares about this pointy rock, we'll continue.
I kind of care. I'm kind of curious about it.
You're welcome to. We'll get out and walk up to it.
All right. Corporal notices the rock. It's definitely there.
Nothing else special about it. There.
There is
I
no
have a hard
doubt that
advantage.
the rock is there.
Does our new
The
the new-
pioneers used to ride this for miles.
the new tabaxi friend know anything about this rock? Like why it points at people?
Mark, have you heard of this before?
He says, "Oh, I've seen it. I don't know why it points. It always points at you and then points somewhere else. I don't know. Points for some reason."
Do any of their perceptions say anything about it?
Well, you would be needing to roll investigation for this.
Mhm.
I wonder if it's an elemental of some kind.
I wonder what happens if we follow the path it was pointing to.
It was
Could either
pointing
lead
at
us toward death or fun.
Actually,
Maybe,
it's at
I
this
think
point.
that.
Well,
maybe
actually,
he
it's
just
at
needs a hug.
actually, you see Mark looking at his map and looking at where it's pointing and looking at his map.
Well, what are you thinking, Gearhead?
He says, "Oh, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of pointing it's not where you want to go, but kind of where I want to go. Where I was gonna go." He says, "Yeah, it's pointing at a town. That's once you leave the desert. There's a lot of pretty girls there."
Oh, so it points you where you want to go.
Oh, it's pointing to pretty girls. That's why it was pointing at us.
Oh shucks.
Maybe then it really does want a hug. Fable says to the rock, "Do you need a hug?"
We will give hugs. I love hugs.
Fable gets the impression that the rock wants a hug.
Ooh, I'll hug rocks if you hug rocks.
I'll hug Rock
Yeah.
too if you want.
I'll hug a rock.
Group hug.
Everybody with breasts hug the rock.
All right.
You're pretty sure the rock blushes
No.
Aw.
and gets slightly bigger.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
God.
Huh.
And Cole is now questioning
really
this.
a rock.
Cole is questioning this now. It's like,
Yeah, as soon as it reacts, can I roll investigation on this thing?
Sure.
Honey, you're the one in the seat.
Investigation.
You're on Jewel.
What if we simply stab the rock?
That's your answer to everything.
It's the quickest way to figure out if it bleeds.
So, based on the 12, Fable's not.
Well,
Yeah.
I have advantage on investigation.
Oh, that's right, you do.
So 19.
19. All right. So, from the 19, you're pretty sure that maybe this actually isn't a rock.
God
What?
damn it.
Is it a
I
mimic?
What is it?
I'm scared to. I have an idea, but
Do we really want to know now?
I really hope it's a Gallopter above table. I'm going to look up at it, and I'm going to say, the jig is up. Why don't you show us your real form now?
Damn it, you figured it out already. It is a Gallopter.
Yes!
a what?
Now what now?
It's a Gallopter.
It was just a big one. Hang on. Yeah, you figured it out.
I love Gallopters. They're
Oh, that's so cool.
Big rock guy.
yeah.
That rock man.
Yeah.
Is he rock solid?
Rock solid.
The fuck did we hug though?
Star.
Rock solid.
Yeah, so he says, I can't believe you figured out that I wasn't a rock. What gave it away?
The fact that
Oh,
it was pointing.
I don't know. Maybe it's the pointing.
Maybe it was the shifting.
And
See,
the
I-
blushing. And the growing.
And the growing.
Uh-huh.
He says, well, I couldn't help it. Once you guys started hugging me.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So why were you pointing at us?
It's not useless.
Because I liked you.
Aw.
I give him some ice cream.
Ice cream.
And then he points at a little boulder and it starts moving and it sprouts little tiny legs.
Oh, you have a baby!
He says, what? No, that's not my baby.
What
But
is
it's
that?
so small.
He says, well, I could do that. And he says, you can have it, though.
You mean
The
he
hell
just
is it?
turned a rock to life?
Yep.
That's cool.
Does it also have a mouth? Like how? Okay, so is it just a rock with legs?
Face.
It's got a face?
Yep.
Okay. Does it talk?
It says wah, wah, wah.
So it is a baby.
Yes.
Why, Looney? Stop giving me babies.
You give it to Cole. She wants a pet, so hey, pet rock.
Totally give it to Cole.
Literal pet rock.
Rocket peas.
I'm gonna put it in a cute little onesie, and I'm going to give it to Cole.
Here, you're a problem now.
What? I don't want a pet rock.
Too
You
late, you
solved
got
that
one
very
now.
quickly.
Well, if you
There's
don't
a
want it,
difference.
do you not want it?
The pet rock is immediately attached to Cole and gives her a hug and clings to her.
And then start pumping her leg.
Nathan!
Sorry. That's what Josh is doing.
What?
The pet rock.
Box.
Cole is just speechless. Like, what the fuck?
It really loves you.
That they say
We
they're.
just keep taking in many, many animals in this trip.
This is definitely not an animal. I 100% said it was
Many,
a rock.
many creatures. I mean, sorry.
Pet a service.
Cole now has a pet rock.
Name him Dwayne. Name him Dwayne.
The
Oh
Rock.
my god.
I named him Dwayne.
Name him off. Like, come on, guys.
No fight.
Cole just looks at the rock, just at utter confusion. Like, why me?
Because you wanted a pet?
But I didn't want a rock.
To be fair, he's kind of cool, and he's just up your alley for cute.
He's a rock.
Yeah.
Also, technically, yeah, and also Fable and I have like way too many pets already, so.
You have legit animals.
That's debatable.
Yeah, now you got a small elemental. So.
Yeah, it's an elemental.
What is it? I'm tempted to name this rock Sweet Tart.
I like
Do
it.
Like Sweet Tart, like the tart, the damn candy.
I love it. That's amazing.
You're welcome.
Thanks, babe.
The best.
You know what? Fuck it. It's gonna be named Sweet Tart, and I'm gonna keep it. This Sweet Tart is mine. It's gonna go on my shoulder. Welcome to the crew.
I love it.
Welcome to the crew.
Picture it just holding on to you like a monkey.
It is. And now it's saying sweet tart over and over again.
Aww. It likes
This I will
It's literally
accept.
a Pokemon.
This okay. I'll accept this. Fuck it. It's not an ugly, cute monster, but it is kind of cute. It's a rock. So fuck it. I'll just. You know what? Do that freaking meme. That whole can't have a this. You like a rock can't be your surface animal. I can't.
Beat him with the
Beat him with the rock.
rock.
There you go. Tiny, tiny rock.
Remember,
All right.
I love it.
remember, only dogs can be service animals.
All right. Well, the Galabdur then turns back into that rock form, and he points and kind of waves at you in the rock form.
I wave back.
Okay.
Moving right along.
The Sweetheart, welcome to the crew. This is my gang.
Well, Sweet Tart just keeps saying Sweet Tart over and over again now.
It's like
It's
I
a
am Groot, but it's I am Sweetheart.
That's what I said. Oh. Oh.
All right. And up ahead, you see a pretty broken bridge.
Alright, we're jumping it. I'm just kidding.
Fuck.
How are you gonna jump that? There's no.
If I could move Earth, I could make a ramp.
Is it just like how big is the car versus the bridge?
what you see there is comparison. The car is far wider than the bridge is.
Yes.
Coral, what you got?
What do you mean?
I'm not doing that.
Is it possible to cast fly on the car since it's a golem?
Huh.
Technically.
Huh.
How does fly work? Actually, is it really important?
You touch on a willing creature and they would fly.
Is a golem a creature?
Technically.
Yeah, you gave him sentience.
Is the car technically a creature?
The car is a golem.
Yeah, the car is a shapeshift golem, so.
You know what? I'm going to say you can cast fly on him. However, especially with all of you in it, it's only going to last like 10 seconds.
Is that enough to get across the bridge?
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
floor it.
Corval's
Oh.
casting something.
What are you casting?
Wall stone.
Wall of stone.
Wall of stone.
I
Can
think
you-
he's making that ramp for you.
Quit
There
picking
you
on
go.
10 foot by 10 foot. How far out? How far across is the car?
No, it could be 6 10-foot, 10-foot panels.
Okay, so 10 by 20.
No, it's 10 10-foot panels. It's 10 10-foot by 10-foot panels, so you literally have 100 square feet of wall.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It is 10-foot panels.
No,
It should be more than enough.
No, you're gonna make fun of it.
We got a bridge.
Yeah,
All right, well, yeah, you make the jump, and you see Mark, who's behind you on his motorcycle, look at it like, you guys are nuts.
Yes.
Good right along.
And you see him also shrug and be like, well, I guess whatever. And he makes the jump, and his motorcycle definitely stalls halfway in the air, and you can see he's like, but he manages to just barely make it across.
Okay.
Until the fuck the arrest-
Working again?
He's like kicking it, and eventually after like 3 or 4 kicks, it starts going again.
Sweet.
If I was to give a little bit of mending love to the bike, would that help?
You can see he's actually already got that spell, and he's trying it. You can see he's doing a lot to it. You can see he's mostly fed up because it clearly isn't quite ready to go yet. It's just like making do. So, it's working. Ish.
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 I feel like this is a kind of a jab at the fact that like all the ATVs that I have are all like not working.
Assure you this is no jab at you, Joel. You are your terrible ATVs.
Yeah, it worked just fine. I'm for ride on it.
And we now have in front of us a penis ruins.
No, you have what looks like yes, some ruins, but there's a hole, and this one is literally darkness is just pouring out of the hole in the ground.
Alright, I'm gonna cast light on a coin and drop it down the hole.
Nice.
Yeah, it just disappeared. Yeah, someone can tell. This is that portal to the Shadowfell that he mentioned.
Oh wow.
Alright, how do we close a
I
portal?
would totally pee in that right now.
How do we
Not a great
close
idea.
this? Can we close it?
Can we spell it?
You could. Can't we just?
Pretty
like,
sure you
I
can't
don't know,
just
get some-
dispel something like that.
If it's gate, you can. If
Yeah.
it's
We need to figure out the nature of this portal to the Shadowfell.
Okay.
is it one of the natural portals?
It is a natural portal.
Okay, so it's
Then
just one of those natural connection points, so we can't close it.
Alright.
Can we block it?
That would be a very bad idea. Because this is where it touches this plane, right?
Yep.
This
So
is
the last thing we want to do is bring attention to it.
I think it's just gonna have to leave it.
I think all the guys need to stand in a circle around it and pee in it.
Oh my god.
Let's not.
Can we not fuck with the portal?
Yeah, I think because it's a natural occurring portal, we're just gonna have to leave it.
I mean, you can put wards around it.
Actually, Mela notices that it looks like somebody's already tried doing that. And you're pretty sure that's why nothing has come through it, is that there are wards.
Are they looking worn, or are they?
They are looking a bit worn. And on close inspection, Mela can actually tell that these basically make it so that on the other side the portal doesn't really seem to be there. It's there. If somebody knows it's there, they could use it, but it's kind of like obscured from view.
All right. So we're gonna have to redo these wards.
I don't suppose I can tell where the actual location is on the other side.
No, on
Can
the
I?
other side, there's no way of knowing. You'd have to go through.
Mm.
We have a rope.
We have a rope.
We have a rope in a car.
Wait. So the ring of so Shiva's ring only works for her, right? It doesn't work for me.
That's right. It only works for her.
Okay.
And it'd be a different plane, so.
It doesn't work on another plane. It's true.
Oh, okay. Well, there's also that then.
That's so weird because I thought. Hang on.
You can't
I
tell
have to look back on the description.
You know what you could do though? Sister and Keith have those oracle arrows.
Yeah, I bet they fall apart as soon as you leave the plane.
Yeah, I think we'll just leave the portal as is.
And I mean, we have to redo the wards in general, though.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I think that's an excellent
Mela touching up those boards is probably a great idea.
I don't feel like having something crawl through.
I can help if you want, Mela.
Okay. This'll take some time. How long are we talking?
It'll take. Let's say it takes an hour to fix them up.
All right. And then, what about that? Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Okay then. Well, Mela spends 1 hour touching up the wards. They look much. They're not looking worn anymore. They're looking like they're, in perfect condition. Hopefully, gonna keep that portal nice and hidden.
Yo, do we have anything we can see on the other side without
No.
actually going down there?
No, the only thing you see is darkness.
I meant like 2 holes. How would we do it? You guys have familiars, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But I don't think you can use familiars in that way where you can see across planes.
I think you can.
I mean, Fable
Part of
and I have
familiar, right?
ways of seeing through the eyes of our familiars.
It's part of the spell, or is it a different spell?
I mean, Katie and I have a mind link.
Yeah, Jewel and I also had Mind Link too, but when the CLAM incident happened, we weren't able to see each other.
It's true.
Even my gaze between two minds stops at planes. But that doesn't stop us from putting a touch spell on our familiar and sending them in and having them come back out. So if you've got something that's a touch spell that you want to try, you can do that. Or we have the elemental gems, and you could try to tell the elemental to set something off on the other side if you wish.
It just says you can see through your familiar. It doesn't
Orville
really give a
also
distance.
does have a point. We could just eat ourselves away.
That don't. Again, we can tie a rope to someone.
I'd still say we just leave it.
So we have
Yeah,
to.
but like the last time
okay.
that happened.
I mean,
like,
we have to go to the Shadowfell eventually, right?
Yeah, but we would want to plan for that.
And I'd rather know where the portal is before we go.
That's true.
Question.
Wait, in character, do we have a reason to go to the Shadowfell?
Yes.
Yes.
Not yet, technically.
Not yet, but if we know where this portal is on the other side.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw it out here. If our characters don't have a reason to go to the Shadowfell, that entire line of inquiry is moot.
They do have a reason. Ignoring
I have one, but no one else really has one.
Nonetheless, one character has one.
One character, which is Sombra, right?
Sombra.
Yeah. And actually, I
And
think
Sombra's the one
something
telling
else
us to like go away.
Yeah. Actually, there is somebody else. There are 2 items that require the essence of a Night Walker, and those are in the Shadowfell. So on top of that, there's also 2, whoever, I can't remember which 2 it was off the top of my head.
One of them's mine.
One of them is yours, so there's one other person who would have a motive to go there for nothing else than getting the essence of a Night Walker.
The Black Wand
Black
and
Wand, the Buster Sword.
Ooh,
the
Buster
Buster
Sword.
Sword.
Well, right now, this place is better than it was when we got here. Is there any evidence of any Shadowfell monstrosities coming through to this side?
Actually, now that you mention it, you do kind of see footprints leaving from that area, heading in the direction you're going.
How big and what do they look like?
Fuck.
Somewhat like claws. There's not too many.
Is there something to roll to tell what
It's
kind
a
of
claw
creature it
from
is?
Fallout.
What was that, Shiva?
Is there something we could roll to like just figure out like what kind of creature it is from the footprints? Is that like survival or
Unfortunately,
nature?
None of us are even familiar with these creatures. We wouldn't know where to start.
I am.
So do you know what made these?
Roll survival, Sombra.
DM, do I?
If you roll survival, and we'll see.
Yeah, I'm probably
We
not
know
gonna
that
go.
you're boosting high
I
stuff.
don't know shit.
You like actually are just brain dead.
His brain just shit the bed.
Pretty much.
He takes some of Shiva's ice cream and gets a brain freeze.
Yeah, he has no clue. Sombra doesn't pay attention to that stuff that much.
But we all know that it's this.
No.
Yeah.
Well, how big, judging by the size of the print, how big do we think the creature might be?
Well, there are exactly 2 distinct sets. One that's more like not a footprint, it's more like kind of like a snake slithered through there.
Okay.
And then the other one had pretty large footprints.
Okay. I'm gonna point them out to the group. So let's look up for those. So apparently this is a 2-way entrance.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad we worked on the ruins, because I don't think anything else will be able to do that. For now.
No, I mean they can if they know it's there. All you're doing is obscuring it from view.
Well, that's the best we can do right now. We don't want to draw attention to it.
True.
The most tempting thing to put in front of something is a locked door. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So in the meantime, this is the best that we can do, which is probably why it's set up like this in the first place.
So I guess we're just gonna keep going.
All right.
Keep an eye out for. Looking down at these prints.
Well, it doesn't take long before you see what made them. So in front of you, you see a whole bunch of different things.
Oh no!
Only 2 that are actually standing on the ground, leaving any footprints.
Is that a dog?
Yes.
The shadow missed it.
Yes. There are those, but you also notice there's one black slod. Not the slod that you're worried it is, just a generic black slod, who seems to be ordering all the other things around him to gather more of that sand, because they need it.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, I think it's unanimous. We just kill it because it's a slod, right?
Tempting.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't think of anything good that it would need these stands for, unless they're ranchers and they have more tapioca cows.
I mean, we'd have. I don't know if they'll tell us what they want to stand for.
Hey, Capey, why are they collecting black sand?
He says, I know the answer. They want to eat it.
Oh dear
Yeah,
God.
so he
Yeah,
doesn't
okay,
know.
I guess so. Oh, by the way, Cole, this is KV. He does nothing but tell lies and help protect me. So basically, think of him as opposite day.
What's opposite
Ah.
day? I'm like opposite day.
Like things happen in reverse or something like that.
It's the day that you're enthusiastic about things, Anthos.
I'm enthusiastic about a lot of things, just not interacting with you a lot sometimes.
He's
And
very
by the way-
enthusiastic with Melas.
Hurts, Anthos.
All right.
And by the way, you can actually hear him say, if
Have a berry.
that slot, as he's ordering them to get more sands, he mentions that they need them if they want more of those dragons.
Hey, Jewel, have a berry.
Dragons.
What? Dragons.
Dragons?
I really feel like we need to kill these people.
Huh.
I mean, we can kill these people. I don't know.
Murder, hobo, and
I'm just gonna.
So, do we want to start planning how we're going to surprise them?
I was thinking like just AoE them to death, and that was about it.
I mean, we can try AoEing to death. I can cast Holy Weapon on Cadence.
Oh,
If
okay.
And if these are shadow creatures, then Radiant's always the best bet.
Burn them with fire.
Are we getting into this right now?
I'm
Just
thinking
looking at
what
the
we
clock,
can't.
like-
Yeah, I think what we can do is we could literally spend a half hour just planning this out, so that when we pick up next week, we just get right into it.
Yeah, we could just take our time before we pull the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or it also gives us the week to think of ideas.
Because I was just gonna throw a
I
flash
mean-
and drop a Dawn.
I deliberately created Cadence so I wouldn't have to think about tactics.
Let's talk only fist.
Who needs to think? Just punch.
Not fisting me. Okay.
Is it with
All I want.
is it within range of fists of hitting? No. Would you like it to be? Yes. Then you hit it. If you don't want to be in range, okay, then don't fist.
By the way, does my 14 history tell me what those like big creatures are?
Nope. Unless you're familiar with the Shadowfell, you have no clue.
Pretty sure the only one who's familiar with the Shadowfell is me.
Yeah.
So do you know what those are?
Those.
Which one?
Both of them.
Most of them.
Both
We're
the
talking
big
about
ones.
the big ones. Because the rest everybody's seen before. Shadow Mastiffs and Shadow Dragons and Shadows and Shadow Demons, those everyone's seen before.
Mhm.
They just don't leave footprints, that's why nobody saw them. But those two big things are the ones that left the footprints.
Hey,
You can try roll history.
I got a crazy idea. I don't know how well this will work. What if we left some pamphlets?
I
They're
don't
They're
think
not
that's how that works.
demons.
But they are working for the demons, right?
We don't know
We
that.
Know that
Why else would they be trying to get shadow dragons?
because shadow dragons are cool.
Yeah, but
And-
who else do we know are making
to be
shadow
fair-
dragons?
You're
Yeah.
aware that
They said they were
you're aware
trying to
that
get
shadow
dragons.
dragons
They didn't-
are a powerful tool. Therefore, regardless of who you're serving, having them on your side would be an asset.
Keith, the slot
burden
said
of
that they were
proof.
getting dragons. They didn't
Yes.
say that they were getting shadow dragons.
Keith, the burden of proof for them working for the demon is yours to produce.
I see shadow dragons, and they're talking about getting more of them.
Yes, the burden you still have the burden of proof to prove that they're actually working for the demon, because what you have now is conjecture.
all I heard was lawyer bullshit.
Yeah, okay, here's the thing. They're the bad guys,
Well, if they
and
got a
we're
Oh,
the good
God.
guys.
You got a slot, so I mean, death to all slots.
Also, I'm pretty sure there's some, wings and horns, etc. about. I'm not saying it's.
All right, roll history.
Yeah.
And the
Yep,
naked
if
lady
you
is
roll
kind of
history, we'll find out if you know what those
terrifying
are.
the hell out
This
of me.
just for one, or am I doing it for both?
I'll let one roll stand for both. You either are gonna. All right. So, you know what that big guy is? The one with the one red eye that you can see. Yeah. He's a beetle lord.
Beetle lord?
Yes, that's right. And his deal is that he creates beetles made of pure shadow. They're pretty nasty. They're hard to kill. As is he. Yep. And give him the chance. He's just going to keep making more and more if he feels threatened. And he can actually just almost like a turtle, regress into his shell, protecting himself.
Okay.
The other one, you don't know what she is. Kind of looks like a Marlith, but not, because she only has 4 arms.
And she's still terrifying me.
But they said dragons, right? Not beetles?
They did say dragons.
All right, well, I'm going to relay the information about the beetle lord. So,
nice.
Shadow bugs are bad.
That makes sense.
Is it like a...
It's also got pretty good defense.
So it's probably the thing we want to take out first.
380. For the win 3.
And I'm assuming they haven't noticed us yet.
Nope.
Despite the fact we're in a giant fucking Hummer.
Yeah, they're really focused on getting that sand. You can see them just scooping huge amounts of it.
Does
Where
anyone
are they
know how to
putting it?
attract purple worms?
Where are they putting it?
In bags.
Okay.
Neat.
Fable is going to cast invisibility on Hamlet.
Uh-huh.
Do I know if the Beetle Lord has true sight?
You know that they do have true sight, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
luckily, Hamlet looks like local wildlife. So she is going to try to send Hamlet forward very stealthily, and not get too close, but close enough so that Fable can keep an eye on them and find.
All right, well, roll stealth for Hamlet.
Working on it.
Stealthy boy.
Stealthy boy.
Apparently very stealthy. Extremely.
Disappeared.
Burrows through the sand. Nobody notices.
Yep.
I'm going to be watching through him and listening through him. I want to know plans. I want to know what they want the sand for. I want to know dispositions, intentions, routines. I want to know everything.
Well, they're not talking about a lot right now. Mostly they're silently working with the slide yelling at them to keep hurrying up.
So they're all okay. So clearly the slot's the leader.
I wonder if we could one-shot blow up the slot.
Oh god, I hate the new card.
Depends. Are we currently stealthed? Or are they just ignoring us?
They just haven't noticed us.
Yes?
Can't really stealth if we're in a giant Hummer.
I mean, we
Okay,
can if we transfer Goldie back, which if we're gonna fight, we probably should.
All right, so here's the thing. Mark's listening to you guys talking about this, and he's just like, ugh. And you could see he pulls something out of his pocket and he throws it in front of the car, and it creates. You can see through it. However, when they look at you, they see just more empty desert. He's able to camouflage.
Wait, what?
Yep.
I got a question. Do we know how to attract purple worms?
Mark does.
Hey, Marks, how do we attract purple worms?
He says, well, there's a couple ways. You can make a hell of a lot of noise, or if you really want to make sure they come and they're really kind of excited, you can use this. And you see he pulls out a different jar of slime. He says, this is the stuff that they coat themselves in when they're ready to breed.
Jesus have
Oh boy.
You know, I could totally mage hand that over to them.
Like, it sounds like rogues' jobs.
Yeah, it does.
Just give it a lob.
All right.
He says, don't get any on you. You won't be able to get it off easily. It's really hard to get off, so, you know.
Mage hand. Is everybody else okay with this? Is everybody else cool with this plan? Because I think this is going to be
If we can avoid fighting them, sure. This is gonna make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Well, we still have to fight them. It's just, purple worms.
Well, we can thin out their numbers and then go into the fight.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I mean, we could get a few firecrackers or sticks of dynamite out there too.
Yeah, but then they're going to wonder where those came from.
Oh,
This will be a lot more subtle.
Yeah.
True. Fair enough.
All right. Go for it. All right, I'll go for it.
All right.
Does
And,
anybody want to know doing this?
and the other thing is, if we're gonna be going to fight Goldie, should be transforming back to a robot.
Yeah, just don't be inside, guys.
Yeah, so everybody get out of the car.
Alright.
I gotta get.
How hot is it out here?
Very, very hot. Enough that while you're not taking damage, if you're outside for more than a couple minutes, you'll get a level of exhaustion.
So we don't want to be out here for too long.
Bless the inventor of air conditioning. Well, I guess in this case it's Corbel.
All right. So, Fable's going to put her hood up, and she is going to get as close as she feels comfortable.
You have to roll your stealth check.
I know I'm doing that. I'll... That'll do.
Do it with advantage.
Yep.
So here's what happens when you drop that that slime and you book it, because as soon as you uncork that jar, you immediately feel the vibrations and hear it coming. And
you gotta drop it on the slot. Please drop it on the slot.
I got as close to the slot as I could.
all right, so here's the thing. All of those shadowy guys are now like looking around like, what the heck is going on? What's with this? And then all the
Oh!
Well, you've them some very frustrated purple worms.
yeah, and they get
Frustrated
here,
or
one might
excited?
say.
they're looking for a mate that isn't here, and seeing as they're purple worms, they're kind of always hungry, so they kind of just start eating them. And not even the big ones can really stop it, because every single thing there ends up eaten. And then the purple worms looking around don't detect anything else. Don't detect anything else that is food, so they go away.
Back in the car, I guess. Back in the
Damn.
car.
Do we not even have to do anything?
Nope.
Well, that was surprisingly highly effective. I have
Yeah.
glowing
It's
fists
super
for the next.
effective.
Mark does say, however, he used up all of that, so it's going to take him ages to get more.
Neat.
Well,
Damn.
All right. Well, that's one less fight we have to worry about. Good job, Fable.
You gotta go.
That felt. I don't know how I feel about it said like that.
He's just tired. Don't worry about it.
I know. I'm teasing.
Good job, Jewel and Mark.
Yeah, and Mark's like, man, did you really have to use all of it?
Yeah, probably.
Here's a bit, Mark.
It was a group idea, and we'll together get you more.
He says, have fun with that.
What do you even use it for?
He says,
Last
I've used it for
resort.
that exact thing, just not all at once, because that was so much.
Well, why didn't you tell me that?
I didn't use it all at once. Who uses it all at once?
Well, for what it's worth, the DM said as soon as you uncap it.
It's true. I did say that.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
To choose the amount, but we'll make it right. But it's all gone now.
But then he's actually looking Fable over. He's like, you didn't get any on you, did you? And he's like looking you over, smelling you to make sure you didn't get any on you.
Mhm.
Fable will just T-pose so while he's putting sunscreen on.
They're like, no,
He says, it doesn't look like you got any on you.
I hope not. She's like looking at her tail, but then she like goes in a little short circle while she's trying to look at her tail.
He says, yeah, if you get that on you, it won't come out anytime soon. And especially with how much you hate bathing.
It never changed. It only got worse, Marks. She hates waters.
Sister, why did you
That's-
have to go?
That's not completely true.
You can already see he's thinking about something now.
Yeah, I bet
boy.
he is.
Yep.
Do I look okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
You didn't get any on you.
Brother, I know that look. I invented that look. Don't you dare.
And you can see he's like half has it out of his pockets as squirt bottle with water in it.
I know where you sleep.
Trust me, you don't want to get her angry.
Didn't like her when she's angry.
Oh, he knows exactly what would happen if he did it. Which is why he's tempted to do it.
Yeah, I bet.
By
This
the
is
way,
his
was there? I'm guessing there's nothing left from those Shadowfell people in the slot.
No. Everything was swallowed whole.
Ooh.
Damn.
Well, that was easy.
And
Question.
we're back inside the Hummer with the AC now.
Yep.
I
And-
am wondering if the purple worm ate the slod. Does the purple worm become a slod?
Can we not?
I don't know if that's how it works.
It
I
depends on how
certainly
strong.
hope it's not.
It depends on how strong purple worm digestive acids are.
I mean,
Mark,
it's probably got a max constitution.
Yeah, those things will literally eat like diamonds when they swallow them. Like they can digest pretty much anything. It
Yeah,
took a
I don't
long
think that's a
time
problem.
Yeah, it took a long time for Mark.
Question: can Zergath digest the slod?
Do you want to find out?
There's
I
only
mean,
one
he's
way to know.
immune, He's demon.
We get slod pieces. We get a slod, we capture it, we slowly chop it up and feed it to Zergath.
That's freaking
Uh-huh.
hard, man.
Mwah! Mwah!
No.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
that's
bad. That's
actually
not
good.
bad.
I love Paul's attempt.
Remember when I used to do that each time I killed something?
I remember that. That was awesome.
I really do feel like I'm in an Austin Powers movie right now.
$100 billion.
Excellent.
100 billion, Fafilian, Chapalilo.
I promise.
So wait, does that mean that Kopaka is Dr. Evil, and that means that Cole is Mini-Me?
Maybe.
Okay.
No, I think the Cole is Scott.
That makes sense.
We're devolving. I think.
She is not evil enough. You're the
We wanna
Macarena
call it
of
here?
evil. You're the Diet Coke of evil.
Yeah, we
Guys,
can
do you want to call it here, or do we have something?
Evil
Either,
enough.
yeah, you can either see the next thing or we can stop here. I don't see the
mean,
next one
I'll
taking up.
probably get away from it now,
Well,
so.
let's see what it is, and then we'll worry about how to deal with it all week.
I agree.
Mhm.
All right, pain then. Let's go. Oh,
Oh.
Remember that crystal mark then?
Crystal.
That's the one.
It's so pretty.
this crystal.
Yeah, the one he said it kind of seems like it's almost made from electricity. That's the one.
Ah, the crystal we need for the weapon, right? Or
Hmm?
no?
There's
Oh,
crystallized
force
force energy, the power of lightning.
And this, I pull out the big crystal again because I'm still carrying it in my back. I'm holding.
What's that
Is it
crystal?
similar? The power. I think we showed you this crystal before, right?
Oh, that one. Oh, was that the one we used to steal those Death Knight soul?
No, this
No.
is
It essentially is imagine a nuclear reactor in the palm of his hand. That.
Oh, that.
If this were to break, it would destroy the world, or at least this portion of the world.
I was happier not knowing that.
Maybe you should
I
put
mean,
that
there's
away.
a small one that powers the crab, so breaking that one will destroy a city. Yeah, we gotta figure out what to do with this. Was it similar or no?
No, it's definitely not the same thing. This is definitely basically lightning itself.
Ah. Crystallized ether.
So, are we trying to harvest this?
I mean, if it has the power of lightning, then yeah, we wouldn't need that for Fable's yo-yo.
Or at least some of it. I don't think we need to
I
take
mean,
the
I
whole
feel like
thing.
we should definitely get our hands on some.
I wouldn't
I'm
go
not
break
saying Cadence wants lightning fists, but Cadence wants lightning fist.
Thunder! Thunder fist!
I've already got thunder fist. I want
We
lightning
already
fist.
have thunder.
That makes sense. Every time I picture Cadence being like, left fist is thunder, right fist is lightning. It's like thunder, lightning. Like,
I mean, would we be able to turn Goal into the Thundercat mobile?
There's a Thundercat mobile?
Yeah, it's a giant cat. It's a cat tank.
Oh.
Tank,
How
tankety, tank, tank.
close can I get to this crystal feeling safe?
as you get to that kind of the edge of that circle it's in, your hair all starts to stand up on end like from static electricity.
Tingles!
Don't step further.
But it's so pretty.
Fine, step further.
And I need it.
Step further then.
We need
Who's
we
resistant
need to
to
get
lightning?
it.
No one.
Cadence.
Not
Actually,
really.
Kopaka is because he's a blue dragonborn.
It'd still be a
He
lot
is.
of damage. It'd still be a lot of damage. What are
I
the
also
runes?
don't know if I have
What about you, Mark?
lightning resistance.
Durga an alkaline
Hmm.
resistant
I
to
haven't
Well,
put-
here's the thing. I could give somebody resistance to something for a period of time. It just we need to worry about the receptacle.
I flick a coin into the ring.
No, I'll do it.
How close to the crystal am I?
Well, if you're from the outer ring, you're like 70 feet.
jeez. 70.
What
Man, you know-
happens when Anthos like toss the coin in?
As soon as it passes that outer ring, literally an arc of electricity just smashes in the coin, shattering it.
Ah,
Oh wow.
I throw a piece of wood now.
It doesn't hit it until it gets a lot closer.
Okay.
You know, I'll do it.
I throw a piece of rock.
I'll go get it. I mean, Fable
Yeah,
does.
that one it doesn't hit it until it gets quite close indeed.
Wait, Babaka, we need to find a way of storing this. There's no sense you running in there, getting yourself vaporized, only to find out we can't do anything with those rocks.
Rocks. Huh.
What about you, Mark? What do you think?
Uh,
Do you use this rock at all?
he says no. I only knew it was there. I at some point was gonna go look at it.
Doesn't someone have an orb still? The lightning orb? Or do
Wait, don't we have all those uncharged orbs from like session 2? Or no, those would have broken when we used them.
Yeah, those
That's
are
right.
elemental orbs. Those are gone.
Speaking of elementals, what if we used like an earth elemental or an air elemental?
Zap dead.
You zap an earth elemental?
Fine.
Yes.
As long as it's grounded.
Possible. I mean,
Being grounded is the bad thing.
Unless
The
you have an
problem-
earth elemental.
Well,
I
yes.
do.
They're immune
This is
to
a pretty
electricity.
great idea.
They're already grounded.
Remember when we went up
They
Fire
are
Mountain?
ground.
Question, DM.
That if you
Yes?
shot things at it, it turned it into like orbs of power.
Would it be possible to summon an earth elemental out of sand, or does that not work?
It would be possible to summon it out of sand.
Corbo's just going to use the one of the undergarments to summon Earthly Desires.
Uh-huh.
And he's gonna have Earthly Desires try walking towards the lightning stuff.
Well, once it gets to that second ring, he gets electrocuted and destroyed because he isn't resistant or immune to lightning, as no earth elemental of that kind is.
Huh.
Well,
There's our
goes that
answer.
one. Now, my air elemental apparently is resistant to lightning, but I'm not sure that I'll
Can we
cut it.
double up resistances?
No, only if it's a different source.
So if you were to take the air elemental and give it an extra resistance, then that would stack, correct?
It would indeed.
Okay, we're going to use Sweet Cheeks, and Corbo's going to cast Warding Bond on it.
I'm also gonna guess we're gonna ignore holy weapons since
I mean, it was
I
cast.
still have
but-
glowing hands for a while. It's just gonna be an hour of this, unless someone drops concentration.
Well, no, the spell's gone, so...
Oh well.
Where do I not have Warding Bond here? I thought I had it.
Well, if you don't have it, it's a second level spell. Then you don't have it.
No, I did have it. It's just for whatever reason it's on the sheet. Because remember when we ported everything over?
Mm.
We had to manually do all the spells, so it doesn't surprise me that we missed one. This is literally a spell I was talking about using on Fable for a while. So I put a platinum ring worth 25 gold on, whatchamacallit, Sweet Cheeks.
I kind of am curious to see what happens. How much electricity damage does Sweet Cheeks take?
Is Sweet Cheeks capable of taking a piece of it?
Huh?
Are there shards around?
They're not. It's one big ass thing. However, this is how much damage without reduction gets done from the first strike that hits it. Now it only takes 1/4 of that, but so does Corbel.
What?
Corbo's
That's how
gonna
Warding
start.
Bond works.
Corbo's gonna start gonna chug a giant potion.
How much damage was it?
So why does Corbel take
15.
Okay.
A
That's how
giant.
Warding Bond works.
Yeah.
So it only took 15 damage.
Yeah.
It did.
And then Corbel took 15.
That's right.
No, I take the same damage.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, 15.
It gets
yeah,
cut in
fine.
half, and then it's split that half between the two of you.
No.
If we could
No.
start wrapping up, it is 9
No,
o'clock.
it's just if it
Yeah.
takes damage, I take
Yeah.
the same amount. All right, I'm gonna have it walk closer.
It gets hit again.
And Corbel's gonna chug a giant potion.
Give it a sec. You can see that second one was more powerful. Seems like the closer something gets, the more it zaps them. At some point, I'm sure Roll20 will recognize that I did something.
Whoa.
There it goes.
How much damage was that?
108.
108.
So 21. No, so
7.
26. 27.
27.
All right.
Yep.
I don't think you can take another zap.
No.
Oh, well, here's what happens. So
I don't
as
like
it
this.
as it gets closer, it gets hit by one last final really massive zap.
Yeah, I was hoping that we're gonna summon it.
I'm not even looking at it anymore. Right now, I'm watching Corbel.
Can we like make Corbel drink potions so he's full?
I already
HP?
said that.
He's been drinking
It's like you
potions.
drink a growth potion.
Yeah.
Yes,
so you
which
drank
doubled-
a giant
Oh,
potion.
you're
Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
which doubles my health.
You're unconscious.
Okay.
It literally doubles my health.
Okay. Well, for those of us that didn't know that,
57. You take
That's-
57.
no need to be
Okay.
snarky with us. We're concerned about your well-being.
So yeah, Sweet Cheeks poofed.
Fuck.
Corbel is fine. He had more than enough hit points to take that damage.
Yeah, I'm at 124.
Oh, your elemental's dead.
Well, that won't work.
I
I guess we should come back later.
Or figure out
Well,
next week.
what if something else takes it? It'll be gone, or
There's
I
there's
don't
not a
think
whole lot
so.
of getting close to that.
Mark says it's been here the entire time he's lived in this desert and nothing has ever touched it.
Do you guys want to break the record?
I don't suppose Mage Hand would do anything.
We'll figure it out, but
So,
let's
Paka,
just,
it's not gonna go well for you.
we'll figure it out. But how about we end it here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, good
let's
idea.
end it.
Hey,
Then we
Kopaka,
could
you
spend
want
the
to
week
try throwing a spear
figuring
at
it
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll do it for the hell
I
of
want
it.
to watch the spear get zapped out of the air.
Yeah, that's like
I just want to see it get zapped out of
yeah,
the
I
air.
just want to get. I just want to see it.
Make a
Why
really
the hell
long.
not?
Yeah.
Why the hell not?
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah.
You lost the javelin.
He's gone.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Well, so that's fine to watch,
Yeah.
honestly.
Uh-huh.
There- I want to hear exactly
Wait.
how that
Oh my
thing explodes.
A
No.
long little shaft.
No, blood is conductive. Never mind.
You were thinking about that blood elemental, weren't you?
I was thinking about it, and then I if we could send something that's inorganic, like something made of wood.
No, did you not see the wood get exploded?
Did you not see the rock get exploded?
I threw wood. Wood is organic.
And we had a rock
Alright.
elemental that's literally
Maybe
made of
what
earth.
we need then
We need
is something
rubber.
to ground it.
We need Thor.
Grounding can take more damage, I think.
We need something that has either lightning immunity or lightning absorption.
Well, wait a
None
second.
of us have that.
I've got an idea.
What's that?
Rubber.
What if you had somebody that held a wooden stick with copper wire, and the wire was then led somewhere else? So when the lightning strikes, it hits the wire and is taken away from the person.
Oh, you mean like that one time I almost got struck by
redirect
lightning?
We redirect it.
To be fair, we haven't tested what happens if more than one target enters a circle. But that
But
one
if
I
we
don't want to
redirect
test.
it. It can't hurt the person.
True.
All
Or
right, I'm gonna sign off
Yeah.
because
All right.
9 o'clock.
Just
Yep.
need to do things.
Good night.
Good night.
Night,
Good
Mecca.
Good night, all.
I mean, I could turn on a cube of force and just walk in there.
I think it goes through the cube, doesn't it?
No, nothing goes through.
When you touch it.
You can set
Well,
it so that nothing goes through. It's just I can't touch anything.
and I'm assuming, if by logic that there's stuff outside of what the Cube of Force mentions on its stat block, that lightning will probably damage it over time.
Yeah, but either way, it has to go through charges.
Right. It says, would you burn? Well, would it burn through all the charges in time? Is the question.
Yeah. That's the thing. I don't know. It might do damage over time.
Well, I'm just going by the logic that the previous dragon fight
I
that
know
we
what
had.
happened with the dragon.
So by that logic, those lightning should hurt it if we just don't know how much.
Getting ready?
And then there's the other question. Once we have it, how do we store it? What do we do with it?
I
I'm
mean,
guessing
yeah.
a bag of holding's not gonna help.
No.
I mean, we could try breaking a piece off and maybe dropping down a bag of holding, maybe. But that could actually just cause an explosion.
I could paint a rubber box, put it in.
A giant condom.
Of course,
That'd
you
be a
would
rubber
say
bag.
that.
It's a giant rubber, so.
Question,
Yeah, I
Looney.
say giant rubber.
Is there a way of attaining lightning immunity through stacking resistances, or does it just get more
It
and more
never, you
multiplied?
never, it just gets more and more resistant, but it never gets you immunity.
Hmm.
We
And
need
I would probably cap it at 3 times 3 triple stack anyway.
Yeah, so we could theory get like a Ling of Lightning Resist, a Warding Bond again, and we have something that has lightning resistance innately, but that still wouldn't be enough. Like that would be down to 12.5% damage, but that's still probably.
This is pretty risky.
I feel like this is one of those things where we come back to it later.
Yeah.
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 We don't have the assets for it.
So I guess that's a wrap for this week.
Yep.
All right. Anything else before I end the stream?
Rawr.